Arduino is an open-source prototyping platform which provides people with easy-to-use hardware and software of electronic circuits. Over years, thousands of projects based on Arduino were made by people who just have little knowledge on electronics. So, today I'm going to introduce how to make an electric piano based on Arduino. And by the end, you will be able to do it by yourselves. What things are required by the project? Since the project is based on Arduino, first, you should have an Arduino board. No matter it's Uno or Mega, it doesn't matter at all, because even the most entry-level board can work on this project. How does a real piano work? When a key is pressed, the hammer at back it connects with will hit corresponding string, emitting sound with certain frequency depending on the thickness of the string. And how does an electric piano work? First, you need series of buttons to perform as the keyboard of a real piano. Then, you need a buzzer to emit sound as what strings do. Next, resistances are needed to be connected in serial to the buzzer and buttons. Never forget this, so it seems useless, since it prevents short circuit from happening when something in the circuit breaks. Last but not least, jumping wires are of course needed to connect all these units together. An electric piano cannot work just with these components, so we need to deal with how they are connected to each other. First, link all negative pins of buzzer and buttons to the ground pin with a G and D side beside it on the Arduino board. Then connect a resistance in serial to each buzzer and button. Next, link these resistance, which have already been connected with the positive pins of buzzer and buttons, to different digital I/O pins on the Arduino board. Last but not least, check all the connections. Any error or looseness in connection will cause dysfunctional problems or even short circuit to burn your whole expensive circuit. A human cannot live just with his body without soul, and a machine cannot work just with hardware without programming. So programming is what we need to do in the following step. An Arduino program has a setup function which runs for a single time at the beginning and a loop function which runs incessantly right after the setup function. In the setup function, the pin mode function which takes in a pin number parameter and a pin state parameter is used to set the pins linked to the buttons to input mode and the pin linked to the buzzer to output mode. Then in the loop function, the digital read function which takes in a pin number parameter is first used to read the values received from the pins linked to the buttons. Next, the if, else structure is used to deal with different situations when different buttons are pressed. The time function, which takes in a pin number parameter, is used in each different situation to let the buzzer ring with different frequency corresponding to different buttons being pressed. The no time function, which takes in a pin number parameter, is put below the else statement in the if structure. Do not treat it as useless and just forget to use it. It works when none of the buttons are pressed and stops the buzzer from ringing. I don't think anyone would like to have a piano that rings all the time and never stops. Connect the Arduino board to the computer with USB cable and upload the program to run it. Now you can see how it works. Here comes the end, and now any one of you should be able to make an electric piano by yourselves.